Should the Boston Celtics trade Jaylen Brown in order to get Giannis Antetokounmpo? Personally, I just don't think so. Like, obviously, Giannis in a Celtics uniform would be insane next to Jason Tatum. I just don't want to see Jaylen Brown go. I don't want to see the Jays get split up. I still think they can win more championships together. I just think the right pieces need to be put around them in order to do that, like in 2024. I know there's always this controversy between Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Oh, Jaylen Brown is better than Tatum. Jason Tatum is better than Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown doesn't like Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum doesn't like Jaylen Brown. I honestly just don't care for it anymore. Like, they won a championship together. Like, these guys have been playing with each other for 9 years. It'll be, I think 9 years next year. Like, there is just no reason to still have these conversations. Yes, Jaylen Brown had his best year as the number one option. No shit. He was the number one option for the first time in his career. He got all the touches. He got the ball in the big time moments. But these two still play great when they play with each other. And, sadly, blowing a 3-1 lead, everyone's just going to come up with all these conspiracies saying Jaylen Brown wants out, saying he doesn't want to play with Tatum, and whatever. And if we do trade Jaylen Brown, I don't think the Bucks are going to want just Jaylen Brown. I think they're going to want maybe first round picks, Peyton Pritchard, Derek White. Like, we're going to have to give up probably a lot of depth along with Jaylen Brown. And then, you get Giannis. That's cool. You have Giannis and Tatum. But, like, who else do you really have? You probably don't have too much depth on your roster. And not only that, but you'd have Giannis at the 4 along with Neemias Queta at the 5, which means this whole 3-point philosophy of Joe Mazzulla's kind of gets thrown out the window. And some people might want that, but I don't know what this team's identity would be if, that was the case, because, I think if we did have Giannis, we would need the stretch 5. Neemias Queta is not a stretch 5 by any means, so I think the paint would just get clogged up. I just don't really know if Tatum and Giannis would work together. I think it could work, but I don't really want to see it happen. I just want to see Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown stay on the same team. I honestly just think what Boston needs to do this offseason is keep the core, keep Tatum, keep Brown, keep Derek White. If that is controversial, I know, but I think Derek White deserves another year to hopefully bounce back, because you guys remember how good he was his first 3 years with us. Everyone has an off year. Hopefully he gets back to who he is next year and shoots the ball a lot better. I just think Boston needs to, get a stretch 5, whether that's trading for somebody or getting somebody out of free agency. Get a stretch 5, maybe get another big as well. I think they should keep Neemias Queta, but I think they should get another big that can, shoot the ball, but also, has the size and can defend guys like Joel Embiid. And then I also wouldn't mind them looking into getting another point guard. Obviously, like what Drew Holiday added for us in 2024, like that's what I want for this team. Derek White, he can be that guy, but I think Derek White's more naturally a shooting guard. And maybe that's why he didn't have a great year this year, because he wasn't in his normal position. He's been a shooting guard with us since